Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Denise. And I got my monthly Stencil Girl and Sketchbox in. And I'm trying my best to do like you guys and not spend as much this year. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, we got some words. So that's why my art hauls this year so far have been a little lighter than some other art hauls. Look at that. Maker's hands, bold and free. Where pain meets paper, a world to see. Creative minds in color steeped. Art that whispers, art that speaks. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is February 2025. Really beautiful stencil there. I like that a lot. We're going to see that one show up. And some yummy flowers. Okay, good one. A+ for our Stencil Girl Club this month. Alright, let's see what we got in the Sketchbox. And again, I was flipping YouTube and somebody already had like a preview of this out. I think it was them. And I'm like, no! Scroll by it quickly! So I didn't want to know what it was. oh, got our sticker. Okay, we got natural mixed media paper. Okay, and a fun color. 250 GSM by Claire Fontaine. Rockwell, 2 tubes. Alright, what is this? What is this? Alright, CO 2303 Rockwell and 2306. So we got espresso and Americano. What is this? These are innovative watercolor crafted from genuine coffee and provides deep, rich color with exceptional light resistance and clarity. Okay, that's pretty exciting. This is made with real coffee, and you know, a lot of people paint with coffee and tea, so that's pretty cool. What else we got here? We've got a Sketchbox signature marker. If you hear like a little rough, Mia's downstairs barking at us, wanting to come upstairs. We've got a real brush pigment pen. Oh, look at that. We've got a Koala Tools, the Bear Claw 4B. That's pretty big. I'm not sure I've got a sharpener. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe my my jumbo sharpener that goes with the woodies. Maybe that would sharpen that. And then we've got a Derwent drawing pencil in wheat. And one of my favorite brushes. This is the mop brush that they've made. They had it in the holiday box that they let me collaborate on last year. Check it out. This is like my very favorite brushes are the mop ones. And so this is the Quill number 2 Sketchbox. Alright, so that's super cool. Alright, so this month we've got coffee and natural paper. That's pretty cool. I also picked up the Patterns of India book a while back, but I hid it from myself in my rearrangement of my studio, and I came back across it, and I showed you already the patterns of Portugal, and it was super beautiful, very inspiring. I like looking at books like this for color inspiration and pattern inspiration and just the beauty of exotic places. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, look at the pattern. Blue and white. I do love blue and white. So these books, these patterns of like Portugal and India, I'm gonna have to look and see if there's any more in this series because I like love these books. Yeah, these are just so much inspiration there for color and pattern and ideas, and I love these wood blocks. I have a whole collection of these little fabric wood blocks that are from India that are vintage, that are on display on a shelf in my living room. I want to use them, and at the same time I don't want to dirty them up. But they've lasted this long. I'm sure they're washable. One day those might come out. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so this book is particularly beautiful. Ooh, yeah, see, mine looks similar to these. They're just carved, beautiful wood things like that. I should get them out. Make myself But see, I do stuff on paper and not fabric. I don't know. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So yeah, Patterns of India, just as beautiful as the Patterns of Portugal book that I showed. And just a quick little flip through there of all the lovely inspiration. So I'm glad I came across that again, so I can take it downstairs, and we'll be looking through that later, just being inspired. And I'm thinking that we should go ahead and be inspired here with our coffee paint colors. This is super cool, actually. Let me just grab a little palette here and see what we got. I wonder if they've got more of these, or if this is just a couple colors. I'm sure, like if I was making coffee colors, I'd make a whole line of them. Ooh, that one's extra dark. All right, let's see what these look like. Let's rinse out our brush. I could feel it had some sizing in it. Just kind of rinse that out and see what we got today. I've got a little bit of scrap paper that I've got sitting over here to the side. So let's just see what these colors are. Coffee. I don't drink coffee. I might be the only. Look how gorgeous those colors are. Now I'm kind of feeling like, rather than paint on the, I could paint on the mixed media paper, but I really want to paint in my book and use that stencil. So this is my handmade journal. I've got a whole collection of handmade books there on my YouTube, on my Skillshare, and on my website. And I could test it out on that paper, but I really want to work it in my book here, because it could be the whole next page. It could be this. Let's do this page. Let's see. Wait, I want a single page. So that one. These are a little sneak peek of some of them that are in the hopper coming down the YouTube channel. If you saw those as I was flipping through. I want some tape. I was about to say I had a whole bunch of tape out. I put it up here on my shelf so I'd have it handy, and then probably didn't see it. I'm gonna tape this off. I'm feeling like a lovely coffee colored watercolor. Now I want to look up that company and see what other colors that they've got, because their little samples are particularly lovely and deep and brown in a pretty way. And so now I kind of, and I like dark browns, so now I kind of want to see what else they got. See, this is exactly why I love Sketchbox. And they don't give these to me, I buy these. And I've been a subscriber of theirs for a whole bunch of years now, because they just do such a good job introducing you to things that you've never even seen before. I mean, that's kind of amazing. How they manage to still come up with lovely, fresh, new things every single month. I mean, there's a few months that I'm like, okay, that wasn't my thing, but that's kind of rare. Most of the time I actually love everything that they have given us. All right, let's work it. I'm feeling like, I'm trying not to get stuff on the pink page, feeling like we're gonna have an all over brown something. And then maybe that one of those stencils stenciled on there. So we'll see. We'll just see what we got here. This book has the, I think this is the Arches cold press that I've happened upon for this page. I made this book with some of my favorite cold press watercolor papers. Because when you make your own book, you can make it with whatever paper that you love. Do this and kind of leave us a little bit of space in there. Okay, I'm gonna let this, we're gonna let this dry a little bit, and I might come back in here with a tiny bit of water and just give myself some texture and see, does this bloom out really pretty? And it does. It just kind of goes pew. Just adding some texture in there. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I wish you were sitting right here with me, because as this was drying, I actually got a whiff of coffee, and since I don't drink coffee, it's very distinctive in its smell. So if you doubted that these were made of different coffees, it smells like coffee. Like, you can smell the coffee in there. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I thought we could do some mark making here. Like, what are these? Let's see what this is. That's an orange. And I had 2 tips on it. Had that bezel edge and that kind of like a bullet edge. This is a, oh, this is a true brush tip. It's a brush. It's not like a plastic whatever. Not like a plastic shaped nib. It's an actual brush. Okay, and then we've got the drawing pencil. I'm just testing out our options here, and our 4B pencil. So I feel like we need some mark making. Kind of thinking maybe I'll do some drawing in here just to add in some fun marks. And even though these smell like coffee, I won't hold it against them. I still want to look these up and see what else is available, because these are some really pretty different shades of brown. And they kind of dry a little bit lighter. Some of these did dry up lighter, but they're still rather lovely. So this is sharpened with what looks like probably a knife, because it's triangled. It's not even a circle. How fun is that? I broke my electric pencil sharpener, but I have a new one coming. Wonder if this will fit in it. I like the shape of it. It's more like the natural shape of how you hold a pencil. You know, maybe we should have been using triangle shaped pencils all our lives. It's a more natural shape there. Okay, let's try this Derwent pencil here. Oh, that's a nice, it's almost shows up like a just very slight and lovely. So that, I do like that. That's good. I like this. This might be still a tiny bit wet, so if it's still wet, it's not really catching the paper. It's kind of damp there. So definitely got to have that dry. I don't really know that I want orange in here, but what the heck, let's just go ahead and see if we do a few little dots. Okay, so this is like an actual marker, not like a paint marker. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if it's, let me see where the little info is. Let's see what it says. What kind of marker is this? It's an alcohol marker. Okay, that's cool, but the only thing I don't love about the alcohol markers is they fade. They're not light fast. Over time, that might just disappear on our piece of artwork, but that's fun still. Still fun. And then this little guy, let's see, what can we do with this little guy? Oh, lovely. That is lovely. Just some lovely mark making that's gonna like sink back in a tiny bit because it's fading into the coffee, but it's still looking rather cool. So I'm liking that. I'm kind of liking it just like that, actually. I still kind of want maybe a tiny bit of stencil, but if I do this one, it'll cover all that lovely coffee. So we're gonna have to let that one wait. But if I do this one, we could have just kind of coming in a few pieces. What do you think about that? I'm kind of thinking I like it, just to try it. All right, so super win-win on the coffee. This makes me want to get more colors, and anytime something makes me want to search that out and get a few more, I'd say definite win-win on that one. So this is just my Blick matte paint in an off-white. I thought maybe off-white could be the milk in your coffee and an ink blending brush, which is my favorite way now to do stenciling, which I saw on the Stencil Club site, the Stencil Girl YouTube channel. And now they did like a whole video on different tools and how they worked, but then they actually did a video last week on another favorite method that I was already doing, but I'm glad to see they discovered it too, using the ink blending brushes with watercolor, which this is an upcoming video, but look how cool that is. That was using the ink blending brushes with watercolor on a project I got coming up. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to do this bit right here. So yeah, now they've even got that on their channel, so more people will be discovering how amazing the ink blending brush is for stencil work. Okay, let's see how we did. Okay, I had way too much paint on my stencil brush, but that's okay. I still like it. It's too much paint. Oh! And then I just wash these in the sink. Or I wash them under clean water. And these are non-toxic paints, so they don't have any harsh chemicals or anything in them. I just run them under clean water with some brush soap, which I know y'all have seen the brush soap, but it's a bigger container of the Master's Touch brush cleaner. And rolled that off my table. It's just a hard soap in here. You might even could use some Dawn soap, but just a hard soap in there. And then I have a little silicone brush mat that just lives in my sink, and they're good for just scrubbing it against also, but I throw it in water while I'm filming so that it doesn't dry on there, because acrylic paint will dry on there and you'll ruin the brush. So throw it in water until you're ready to go to the sink. All right, let's see what we got. I do love the coffees. After this, I'll be looking them up. We want the coffees. Even though I don't love the smell. It smells like coffee. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Wow. And I put it next to a pink. Oh, and it's still pretty. Pink and brown. Pink and brown is pretty. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this month's Sketchbox and Stencil Club. This was some good finds this month. I love these. I'm going to have to lighter touch on the paint. I really love the writing one. And the coffee, super win-win. That was a good job introducing me again to something I have never seen. I'm just amazed that they can still come up with some things that I've never seen, because I've seen a lot. You've seen my studio tour. You know I got just about everything. So that's kind of amazing. So I hope you enjoyed painting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.